Hello, my name is Alvise Lindenberger. I am an artist and I participated in the Back to the Boots project that was hosted by Pannonica. It lasted by the 23rd of May until the 30th of May. And I was moderating the event, so I was coordinating neatly with Goran and the rest of the crew of the NGO Pannonica. And what does mobility mean to me? Well, to me it's a crucial point for my personal development and for cultural development in general, because my head has one frame and your head has another frame, and the only way that my frame can really grow is in a process of dialogue. It's by exchanging my ideas and viewpoints with another one's, and therefore mobility is a moment in which we all move to come to one place together and exchange these things. But at the same time, the place itself is really important. For us, for example, it was of crucial importance that we could meet in Fruška Gora, because our work was about this forest, this national park. And we were really happy that Goran could show us very interesting places and tell us about the history and the whole geographical context and also the flora and fauna of everything that's happening there, while we are seeing it and perceiving it and listening to it. So I feel that the material factor is of crucial importance in our case. Therefore, we had to have it live, and we couldn't do it, on the computer screen. And it was a very important decision for us to really be in service of the nature, in service of the local surroundings. So we basically ate almost local food, and we tried to really have no waste and do no harm to the nature around us, because as artists we were looking to a way in which the nature can speak through us. We didn't want to impose our art on the nature, but we want the nature to be more seen, the beauty of nature, of that which already is, to be more perceivable. And that's what I, for my personal development, can really say was of crucial importance, to see that I want to become more sensitive to the beauty of what is already there as an artist, and to give space to what is already there instead of trying to impose my idea on it. And I feel this is really crucial also in the whole climate context that we're speaking in, that we keep trying to just impose our version of reality on this earth, instead of seeing what is this earth needing and how can we as artists participate in creating this human garden, this earth garden, in which there's a reciprocal care between the earth and us. So also when we were there, we only used grey water system for the showers. We had a solar boiler. We had very low energy consumption. We ate vegan food, most from a certain extent from the garden and from local farmers. And it was really good for us to also be included in the in the whole surrounding, in the neighborhood, in the social context. People helping us out, getting to know what are we doing, us trying to find cultural activists from Novi Sad to show them our work. We had a presentation night where we made a flyer, invited people, and it was really beautiful to have them share their ideas as well on nature. What is nature? What is art? How do we connect it? How can we serve Fruška Gora as artists to create a festival in the long term that is really unique, because it sensitizes and it makes you more aware and more mindful in the beauty of this, which is there all the time, and we as artists only give light to that. So for us it has been really important to have a live meeting despite pandemic risks, and I'm really happy it was possible, especially also thinking on the participation of each individual artist, what they brought, and how that also affected me and my growth as an artist. I'm really happy that was possible, because I feel what I do, it has to be in some way in harmony with the wider context that I live in. I don't want to just destroy so that I can create my own vision and impose it on something. It's always an act of violence if there's this imposing constant. I want to facilitate what is already here to be more visible, to convey it to an audience, the beauty of what is here, humbly and silently. And that is, for me, Fruška Gora, a very beautiful example of something very beautiful, but just there, For me, the future of mobility, for me, the future of culture is very connected to the future of mobility, because I feel if we keep there's a trend, I feel, that everybody is trying to become more and more singular, more and more individual in their way of doing things and how they want, as if being artistic or an artist means to be as unique as possible, as different as possible, and then it just becomes important to be different. And there's no more dialogue, and I feel mobility is the antidote to that. Mobility creates the possibility for dialogue, for work that happens out of dialogue. And I feel that, you know, to connect to a place, to be connected with the local surrounding, is and then to have all these different individuals and egos come together on that ground already makes a big difference. Therefore, I feel that it's important people can meet live also in the future in order to be able to exchange their ideas, because if there's no dialogue, there's no more art. There's only mental, there's only, you know, egoic projections onto what reality is, and no more dialogical, relational, intersubjective fields of artistic possibility. And therefore I feel that also participating in such a project on a local level, including the people who are there, because they are the ones who actually live from that place. We are just the visitors who kind of want to, you know, interpret their reality, and therefore I feel this is the only way we can grow together. You know, you can only grow your branches if you have roots. You can only grow artistically if you're connected to the earth, to the surrounding, to the social reality that those people are living in, who are there when you leave and before you came. And yes, therefore I hope that it will be possible also that people can meet live and have these kind of encounters in the future. Of course, when there's things that are not necessary to do live, maybe somebody has a very organizational part in this work, or something more based on, you know, internet research or something, then of course they can do it on the computer. Me as a stage artist who is really a fan of live exchange, I believe it's crucial that this continues. No matter what, I feel that this is crucial for our physical existence, that we meet, we exchange, we breath each other's breath, and we feel each other, and otherwise we will start to isolate ourselves more and more and just get lost into our own algorithmic, you know, loophole. And the way out is mobility, the way out is dialogue, the way out is back to the roots, back to the boots, move together, you know, get out get out and walk and see what comes up, but walk together. Yes, that's, I feel, important. Yes, I feel also on an individual level we have to keep breathing the same air in order to understand each other. As a human, as political entities, as artists, it is all bound to the energetic reality that we exchange, you know. And if we just exchange thoughts through a screen, we will just share one level of that reality, which is cognitive. But the smell we have, the breath we take, the eyes we see. This is a whole different concept that we keep forgetting. So mobility for me is the answer to that. Physical mobility. Travel by bus, by hitchhiking, by bicycle, by sailboat, in the most sustainable ways. But travel, move. If we stop moving, we stop growing. And if we stop growing, we won't find the answers to the problems we have as civilization in the 21st century. So I'm very happy this was possible, and I'm really looking forward to the future of our project. This was just the beginning. Everybody agrees. We want to create a festival in some years that will be very unique and very much in the service of the beauty of the forest that we found. Thank you.